welcome to an analysis video of Marvel Infinite. I am Sarah, and let's go. I already watched one of these videos.
Monster. If you don't follow him on Twitter, follow him on Twitter.
Oh yeah, real quick. I always like to start these off with like my opinion of the like matchup going on here. So I actually play all of these characters except for Hawkeye. I mean, I play him in training mode, but I don't play him outside of training mode. So let's start over here though. Zero and X, very good team. Soulstone especially, although I like Mind Stone for the memes. But anyways, Zero is gonna obviously be the point character, do all the mix-ups, do all the cross-ups, do all the really just generally the moving around and being on screen part. And then whenever 99% of the time is over, X is gonna come on screen and set up shop because he has really good neutral, really good resets. Like he has the ice resets that restand and all that. So I think that's pretty much the deal with that. But this team, Black Widow, Hawkeye, it's actually a very scary team in my opinion because people underestimate Black Widow because she's kind of a weird character. Like, actually, in the best way that I've heard it described is she's a character with a pot of gold at the end of a very long rainbow, and the pot of gold isn't that big. That's fair, but she's good. She's good at like mixing you up, and then Hawkeye's there to set that up. So I think we got one of those kind of matches on our hands.
Don't follow on Twitter, follow him on Twitter. Tech Monster. Oh, stare contest. Black Widow wins that.
I actually didn't even know you could link that.
Get lost in her beauty.
Yeah, and then you just get crossed up by Mega Man because you're not realizing
he tried to get
his options.
Okay, I see ya.
I'm not sure how I feel about these resets though, because X has 60k damage per hit.
Pick up by Zero. Yes. Great start here by Joe Star.
Yeah, you see how you can restand with X. People need to realize that. It's not as good as Hawkeye or Dante's, but it's there.
It's always there. So follow me on Twitter. Same as the channel here at ICUHater. Also, if you join the Discord, if you do exclamation point Discord.
I actually might have to steal that combo route. That Black Widow combo is pretty good.
Play against your heroes, play against the villains, play against everybody, play against scrubs. We got it
yeah, and then if you tag after that, then you're pretty much just free to do whatever you want. The amount of blocks done on that. It's not quite lockdown super, but it's pretty good.
Joestar putting the pressure on right now. And he's still got the free man there, so even if he loses X, he's not looking the healthiest right now. He's coming back. Okay, clean hit on.
Oh, that was almost a good conversion. It's just the thing about like Black Widow. A lot of times is that air zipline is kind of hard to convert off of.
We'll deal with leg as it comes, but try not to have trash internet.
Definitely combo routes around it. That's why I prefer Space Stone with her, but not Space Stone, Power Stone.
Yeah, I'm a scrub.
Space Stone is definitely your best stone though.
Got my online team.
Ooh, good blocks and not okay.
God, day one still works, still good.
You're not blocking that. Let's just be real. Everyone and their mother is waiting for Zero to cross you up, and then when he just double jukes you out, like you're fucked. Yep.
That's the tech. If you're in the maximum corner.
This is why you never activate Space Stone in the corner.
This is the only versus 10 set that we have tonight, folks. After this, originally Joestar wanted to play me in a versus 10.
Yeah, and he actually has a DP. It's not like invincible or anything, but it covers that airspace really well. Black Widow's air mobility is pretty good. It's almost like she has an air dash, but she actually doesn't. If she had an air dash, though, just give Black Widow a 8-way air dash. If she had an air dash, though, that'd be insane. She already kind of does for the purposes of certain mix-ups, but not like an actual real air dash, you know. Like Mega Man here, on the other hand, he does have a real air dash. But yeah, look at this neutral from Black Widow. So she has a like her down hard punch is like a zoning tool. You know, it's that little gunshot. You can cancel that into like her other zoning tools, and so you actually get a good zoning game with her. Weirdly enough. Only in the like down at a 45-degree angle and like forward angles, but
No, she wasn't blocking. Joestar ties it up, man.
Alright.
Team Avocado, where you at?
What's...
So good. One apiece. Now, hopefully this isn't in the week before. What?
Just skip forward. I'm not gonna do this whole video, of course.
Okay, we got Merkel on the mic. I can't really hear him. I hope you guys can hear him.
Ooh. Okay, that's also getting stolen.
Oh, my bad. I was drinking hard liquor because it's 0 carbs.
Yeah, and if you get a confirm off a forward hard kick with Widow, you're just taking 7k.
Low carb diet.
Just get used to it.
I was drinking whiskey, and it definitely
Now with top 5 Hawkeye, just getting locked down forever.
Oh yeah, that got her.
I've actually had debates with people that thought that Hawkeye wasn't top 5. I just don't understand.
Okay, going for some crafty raw ass. That
Like,
looks like
just
a
because
nice
Hawkeye
move.
doesn't have any mix-ups doesn't mean he's not top 5.
Now he's coming right back. And he'll probably get another one too, because Zero's full health. So, as long as he doesn't lose him here. Oh yeah, you know it's coming. Good block on time, good awareness. Oh, the up arrow's got
That said, I will say, like, a Hawkeye comeback is kind of rough, but in this case, having your point character, like, what else could you want?
Magneto for the Crown Royal now. We put tariffs on that shit, because you guys tried to tariff us, so... In the tariff war,
Controlling the space and then just, like, okay, so look at how brilliant this is. This is actually pretty cheap. So he's using the space stone to pull him into the arrows, right? Which is conditioning you to block. And then he does that, which... So he does forward light kick, which you are like, okay, well I gotta block because I've gotta block. Nope, command grab. That's actually a pretty good reason to use this team. It forces you to block until they choose to go for a command grab. One thing about like Marvel, or I mean Black Widow's like grab game is that it is good. You just kind of need to get in. You can't just bulldog your way in like other grapplers can. So you really need somebody to set you up. Guess what Hawkeye does? Yeah, and if you can get a confirm like that, you're gonna need to, because honestly, and you're gonna need to reset this. This is gonna need to be a reset.
Maybe when I start playing, but right now you will not be.
I think.
You'll start really making this a match right now. Oh, scoops him up.
Gets thrown.
You get pick up? No. Space stones him up.
And that's a dead character. Oh, never mind. I was thinking because if Black Widow gets close to him, that command grab game is just a straight up 50-50 in the box. On top of her other 50-50s, so you're not blocking, you're not defending, doing none of that shit.
Oh, he's dead. Goes out 2-1. We're going to 10 here, folks, between these two competitors. Team Machiavelli, right? So
I think I'll only do like until someone gets to 5. Gotta leave some of the video for you guys.
Armika El Forte of Marvel. She has all these projectiles and movement options. But again,
Not to mention, both of the members of this team, Black Widow and Hawkeye, they really have a lot of options to just make you hesitate.
He's a hater? Oh man. You came to the right place if you're a hater. Okay, he tried to get real cute. Yep, got him.
Yeah, and if you hold forward and get clipped, you get confirmed off of from anywhere on screen. That's another reason to steal this team.
Alright, that's him flip Black Widow. No, she got out and escaped. Oh, wow.
I have no idea how to block any of that.
I don't think Joestar knew what he wanted. Ooh, caught him slipping, did the double teleport.
That's some footsies right there. That was actually a whiff punish and a poke bait. That's classic Street Fighter, only in the context of Marvel.
Oh, missed. Oh, yeah. Shoryuken, they're taking the homie. I can hit both?
I was actually surprised that it didn't hit 0 there.
Stone full.
I don't think he's invincible at the top of his tornado. In fact, I know he's not.
Yeah, Zero's still a problem in this game. He's not Marvel 3 problems, but like his DP's super good. Oh, flipped her. Oh,
Yeah, and if you like I said, if you get a clip from that, you're basically free to do whatever you want. That projectile super is insane.
Okay, Black Widow pops out. Good evasion. You gotta chill though, because she'll catch you with that pizza cutter.
Whereas, like on the other hand, like after using like Arthur's projectile super, you're really limited with like hit stun scaling. But with X, it's not that many hits, so.
Paralyzer. Oh, push block him into that projectile. Nice. okay, sniped him out. Really lame him out here. Oh, there he goes. That's good.
Nice, and it gets another clip. I feel like it's kind of easy to get just random conversions with Zero though.
Got him with the overhead, yes. This is ideal.
I'm not sure about those X combos, but I'm not an X main.
Here's that roll forward.
He's one of my mains.
Powers up.
Like I should say, he's not my main
Don't
main,
hit the buttons. Yep.
as it were.
Got those fancy clothes on now, those plastic upgrades.
And actually, in box, I feel like Hawkeye has really good pressure. It's just he doesn't really have any mix-ups. Yeah. But with this forward, wait, what is it like? His crouch hard kick?
Merkel on rubber legs here. Gotta be real careful because Black Widow's just lurking out there. Oh, challenges. Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to deal with. You just have to
Alright, so
either
it's
react or
great here.
guess.
Black Widow needs to hit. Gets it. Bomb's there. Didn't get anything.
Even with reactable mix-ups in Marvel, it's kind of hard to react sometimes because there's a lot of just sneaking it in
And she got a kill
for
right there.
various reasons, like the camera being in awkward spots,
Should get it here. Probably
and just in general, you worrying about like 9 other things. For somebody to just slip in an overhead, it's actually really good.
Space Stone. Get out the corner. Activate. Yep.
Yeah, like I said, if you're in the box against Black Widow, you're
I
grabbed.
don't know if it's a grab or not.
Doesn't matter what you think you are, you're grabbed.
Oh, there's the activation. Don't get
And she
over
actually
the
has like
top.
clone,
Oh, okay.
like ice clone setups basically.
Yeah. Jill Star ties it up. It's 2 apiece, folks.
God, if Sub-Zero was in this game with the ice clone, that'd be insane.
Now, sometimes we and
Then again, there'd be like a billion characters that just teleport out.
both these guys are super hitting though. They want it. Mash and jab at first. Super Pro Mike with that X bias.
I don't know like frame data well enough to know if X and Hawkeye, like who wins the jab war. But I'm gonna guess that Hawkeye has a better jab.
Wow, very good start from Merkel. Okay, try to get you with the reset. X is just stanking right now. Okay, is that gonna
Black Widow, as I've said before, she is legitimately the queen of resets. She is, I think, the best character when it comes to resets. Because she has every kind of reset. She's got high-low resets, left-right, fucking grab, strike. It's going to be kind of hard to get in against Hawkeye, who's controlling space this well.
It gets a mix up off it too, especially where if you get it like really deep, you're just ping ponging back.
The thing about that mix-up with Zero and X, it isn't as good as you would think, because yeah, Zero's Tornado
Got him?
is definitely going to obscure the mix-up, but
That's smart. We'll see. He's making
not well enough, because you can only air dash with X. He doesn't have like a good overhead except for his Buster thing.
Yeah.
Both of which are very telegraphed, so you don't really get, it doesn't hide it as well. Look at this insane neutral from
Oh, Space Stoned in, got the conversion.
Black Widow, Hawkeye, just
Will he get the Soul Stone filled? Yes,
controlling
he did.
every aspect of the screen, controlling every angle.
Yep, activates right away. Got some stuff
Like
on
3
Solo,
different
got
traps
some
on screen at
right
once.
away, got the level
This is
3 though,
insane.
in his face. And a pickup,
Oh, he gets to
very
confirm
nice.
off that?
Well, time's
Solo?
up.
I didn't know. That's actually good to know.
Still a big top hill to climb. He won't get another one. Oh, that was so ambiguous. There we go. Chill for
He
a
won't
sec,
get the
got
air,
enough bounce to
yeah, he won't get the
Not enough
bounce from that,
there.
but
It's okay though. Caught him hitting buttons. Oh, the bomb was there lurking. Merkel crawls ahead.
it's active. I mean, it's a projectile, so of course it has a lot of active frames, but
Does looks like a got the scarf on.
yeah, and with of course with Space Stone, she's gonna have a lot of tools to pull you into her pink cloud.
Throws some stuff in the ground. Space Stones him into it. Yep. Those stars wise.
I've actually noticed that he's mixing up his zoning really well.
Reset the situation. Came down. Yep.
He's going for the standard Hawkeye and Black Widow zoning, but then he's also just like doing other stuff that isn't a good idea on its own, but combine that with the zoning that he is doing in the conditioning, it is actually a very good idea. I'll point it out if I see it.
Couldn't converge. Space Stone didn't do anything. Oh, good scoop.
Getting
Can't get anything. Oh, never mind.
this team is cheap.
Two of the ones in bad shape so far, right? Just the zoning is really good on Merkel's part here. Just keep Pelicano's Xing, but doesn't get anything for it. X button.
X is having a lot of trouble getting in. That's actually a really good idea. Look at what Widow does here. Tag, and then
There's another 2 on
the
his
grapple.
Gets like a truck, though. He gets pretty hard.
Because that's a full combo move. If your opponent gets hit by that, that's full combo bait.
Threw up the hockey puck there. Didn't hit anything off it. Ooh, good scoop.
Nice grab.
Oh, that's so
That
cool.
is insane.
Bomb
Ugh.
there. That was going for a reset.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna hit both.
Did you guys see what they did there?
Second bomb.
Look at this. Okay, you get the
Oh, that's
reset,
so
right?
cool. I didn't even see that second bomb there. Okay, that was
You get just a hard to blockable right after that. Okay.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even see that second bomb there. Was okay with that? Was going for a reset.
There's definitely layers. I already see them. I know what those layers are.
Counted back. Did not work.
Is that even invincible? I don't think it is.
No further combo.
Of course, Black Widow has 5 different command grabs, so that's useful to know.
Hard to move around the screen with Merkel's team, just he covered all angles of approach so well. Like I find that Joestar's stuck trying to spend meter and Bulldog's way in. That was ambiguous.
That was a good block. That was a very good block.
Yeah, there he goes. Gets the hit that he wants. Didn't believe in it though. Tried to keep the jump approach alive. Oh.
Okay, this Black Widow player is genuinely making me a little bit wet because these combos I've never seen before, and I've seen like all of her good shit.
Alright, so Space Stone here to deny the.
She has a lot of swaggy combo routes. I like it. I like characters that you can play optimally, but also you can just do some swag with them, and it'll work. I like that. Yeah, I was like, you really don't want Hawkeye in. You want Black Widow in. Let's be real.
Oh, is that gonna hit? Sure is.
Not now. No, now you don't. Counter switch that shit.
Oh, zero's out.
That is unfortunate.
Alright, power up, buddy. You're gonna need all the power you can get. Smacks down to the ground.
It's like right after Soulstorm, you're just gonna get your character lost. And these combos, not combos. These what's the word? What's that? What's that move?
Smacks down to the ground.
Yeah,
Not much meter to work with here.
the bomb, the sticky bomb.
Bomb.
That's actually insane for this team.
This enough? Oh,
That would be able to give Hawkeye mix-ups, honestly. If you tag into Hawkeye, you could give him mix-ups and pressure now. Alright, 2 to 4. Let's see how this goes.
I don't expect any character switches along this set.
So far, my general
Dedicated Maverick Hunters and dedicated Avengers.
opinion of what's going on right now is Hawkeye Black Widow is playing neutral and zoning really well. And the Zero can definitely get in.
To get in on this team.
Thus, you know, X can get in.
They're very good aggressive start here for Merkel.
But he's not really doing a good job of that. He's making the wrong guesses with like the neutral.
Arrows there to keep
Just getting clipped.
Honest from lurking in though. Got him poisoned up.
That was almost like she was just out of range for that command grab.
Ooh, push block into the thingy. Activate Soulstone. He will get another if he loses the character.
That's the one bad thing about Black Widow's command grabs. They're not amazing range
Tag. Zero. There it is. That's
or amazing damage, but you can convert off of them.
Oh wow, that didn't do much damage at all. Black Widow blocking for the team. Good awareness. And Merkel's not getting huge conversions. It's just all the stray damage. It's like death by 1,000 paper cuts. Okay, that's what he needs. Happy birthday. Op's not to spend any bar. Ooh, got him again.
Ooh.
Crossed him up twice.
Did that cross-up setup, and honestly, I've never seen someone use that so cleanly.
Gets punished. That was expensive.
Okay, he just dropped it. That was an important combo to not drop.
Great fair to what? Again, right? They just forced.
I think he thought he had meter, but he didn't.
Maybe just took a look at Zero's health and thought, not worth it. That's kind of what it is. You're not
Yeah, that's insane, because you just pull him in and then
being saved here
get a full combo.
for
Put him in the box.
Okay, another soul stone. And he has to survive these mix-ups though. Nothing's been overly pressing thus far. He did get that dirty little cross-up bomb thing last time. Not much left to survive.
Ooh, I'm surprised she didn't go for another command grab just because where are you going to go?
Zero just holding forward. Level 3, yes. sniper
Ow.
right out.
And
gets the
she's
kick.
dead unless she counter switches. Even then,
Oh,
still might
put himself to the other
still
side,
might be
pays
dead.
off. No health on X's part. Ooh, just misses his combo.
Honestly, I would rather see the X player just go for easy,
Oh,
simple
again,
confirms at
bulldog
this point.
works.
You can see, like, he's going for these confirms that are, like,
Oh,
optimal,
just tipped the DP
but
out
just
of
go
him.
for some shit that
Was he
works.
blocking? He was not. That launcher looks like the worst ever. Like, there is zero hitbox on that. Holy. It's a scoop. Can't get anything off it. He's box. He survives. Anyways, game here.
Look at this insane... I keep saying it. It's true, though. Look at this insane neutral. This is actually, like, really beautiful to watch.
Super cool.
I can't stop gushing about it because it's so good.
Charging star and that shot. Okay, this is gonna be hard for X.
And he blocked the
Yeah,
mix-up.
very strong.
Not that it's going to matter too much, because you get... Yep. If you get clipped by anything,
Strong lead here. It's 5-2.
it's over.
Set. And up next, it's gonna be me taking.
So I don't know who takes the set, but I feel like that's gonna be boding for the rest of the match. But I don't know. Really, I just feel like in that match, there wasn't a lot that the Zero X team could do because they weren't getting in, and that's how they play their game. Whereas Hawkeye and Black Widow, I mean, that team is clearly a team that wants to get in, but it doesn't matter because they didn't have to. So I'll see you guys next time. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, and if you are, please consider dropping a like or something, and I will see you next time. Bye!